Fiver, the younger brother of Hazel, has felt the dangerous presence in the warren that they live in. He is foreseeing the warren covered in blood, so he, his brother, and a few others have left the warren in search for a new home. On their journey to find a new warren, they run into many obstacles and must work together to survive. In Chapter 7, Bigwig discovers a Lendry, or badger, forcing the rabbits to run away and somehow manage to escape the Lendry. After escaping the Lendry, the rabbits are forced to cross a river. All the rabbits are fearful of crossing the river because they do not know what is on the other side, leaving two great chapters of journey and adventure. What is that beast over there?
I do not know. Let me take a closer look.
Okay, but be safe. Don't do anything too risky.
I won't. Do not worry.
Hazel, what is that thing? It looks big and dangerous.
A Lendry. It may be dangerous, and it may not. But I am not taking my chances with it. Let's get away.
The rabbits followed Bigwig through the fern, and they came upon another parallel path. Then Bigwig and Dandelion, another rabbit, break into a run and into the forest. The others tried to follow as best they could, though Pipkin, a weak and timid rabbit, was limping from receiving a thorn in his paw. Hazel comes out first and takes an immediate turn to see Bigwig and Dandelion looking down on a stream. The stream was the little river Enborn, 12 to 15 feet wide and 2 to 3 feet deep, which seemed small to us humans, but immense to rabbits. The other rabbits came one by one and saw the river.
Well, Hazel, what a surprise. Or were you expecting this to be here?
I felt like it might have been a bad idea to bring Bigwig along. He's brave and strong, but he's a bit hard-headed. But what should I have expected? He is part of the Ursula. On top of that, he gets angry when he's confused, which is not very helpful at all. Bigwig, thank you so much for being brave enough to check out what that creature was. What was it? Are they dangerous?
That was a Lendry. I heard them from the Ursula. They are not very dangerous. They can't catch a rabbit on the run, and you can smell them from a mile away. But they should be avoided. I have heard that they will dig out rabbit kittens and kill injured rabbits as well.
He must have eaten before we saw him. I saw blood on his lips.
A rat, or perhaps a chick. Luckily, it had found its dinner before it found us.
What should we do now, Fiver?
We shall have to cross it, but I don't think I can swim. Hazel, Pipkin and I are worn out, and Pipkin's in a way more horrific situation than I am in.
Cross it? Cross it? Who's going to cross it? Why do you want to cross it? This is ridiculous. Why not just go along the riverbank?
Hazel felt that what Fiver has to say is true, since everything else he said has been. The only problem was convincing everyone else to cross it as well.
There's grass down there. Let's go eat. Hey, Fiver, are you sure we need to cross the river? Why don't we try to go along the...
No, we must cross the river. We need to get to the fields on the other side. There we can rest.
Okay, but are there fields on the other side?
Not near the river, but past the river there is always a hill, and on the hill there is a field.
But Fiver, can you and Pipkin make it across?
I can rest, but Pipkin seems injured. We might need to wait half the day.
Well, let's see what the others have to say about this.
I was wondering where you went. Are you ready to go?
No, we should stay until Nifrith. That way we can rest a bit before we cross.
Bigwig, why don't you swim across and see what is on the other side?
Good idea. I suppose there's some sense in that. I'm always happy to help.
I'm happy he's with us. He will help get us anything we need. Oh look, he's coming back.
Well, Hazel, I don't think we should wait until Nifrith. As a matter of fact, we can't.
Why is that?
There is a large dog loose in the wood.
How do you know?
Idiot, I saw it. It had broken its chain connected to it, so it must have gotten loose. It may be following the Lendry's scent, but what will happen when it picks up our scent? We got to go quickly.
Hazel felt uneasy looking at the rabbits around him. In front of him, he saw Bigwig, whose mind was only on escape, Fiver, who was twitching and shivering, and Blackberry watching them all. But Pipkin was the worst. He was pain-stricken and helpless. Hazel felt like he must help.
Well, you better get going. But I'm going to wait until Pipkin and Fiver are ready.
You silly blockhead. We'll all be killed.
Don't make so much noise. We might be heard. What do you think we should do?
I already told you, there is no opinion on this. We must cross the river. If they can't cross, then they will have to wait here and hope for the best.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. I got Pipkin into this and now I'm going to get him out.
Well, you didn't get Fiver into it. Last time I checked, it was the other way around.
Hazel couldn't help but notice that he thought he had lost his temper. Bigwig was not frightened for his own life, but for the life of the others. This he admired. Hazel looked up and noticed that Blackberry was on top of the pool, and he had found a piece of driftwood that caught his
Hazel, that's a piece of flatwood, like the piece that closed the gap above the warren. Do you remember? It must have drifted over here. That means that it floats. So why don't we try to put Pipkin and Fiber on it and push them across the river? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I see. Quick, Hazel, don't stand there. Let's get Pipkin. Blackberry pushed Fiber and Pipkin onto the piece of wood and started to speak.
Who's strong? Bigwig, Silver, push us across.
Nobody listened to Blackberry because they did not understand his invention. This leads Blackberry to push them into the water. The rabbits, amazed, watched them float.
Don't you see? They are on top of the wood, and the wood's floating on top of the water. Now let's start swimming over ourselves. Right, Hazel?
Swim. Everybody swim.
The rabbits started to swim to the other side of the river. Hazel looked around for Bigwig, who hadn't seen swimming. It appears that Bigwig was pushing the raft that had Fiber and Pipkin on it, thus showing his devotion for the rest of the group. After they all crossed, Bigwig waddled out of the water.
I got the idea from Blackberry. I hope the sun rises soon. I'm cold. Let's go.
They all walk off except for Blackberry and Fiber. You saved Pipkin and me, didn't you? I don't think Pipkin understands what you did, but I do, and it was clever.
I admit, it was a good idea. Let's remember that. It might come in handy again sometime.